Bob Phillips and his crew are in town. We caught up with him at Gator Country. So many times Bob does the interviewing, but this go around James Ware wanted the viewers, you, to learn a little bit more about the Texas Country Reporter.
Well, thanks a lot, Kelly. And look who we found here. You know this guy?
Happy birthday, Kelly.
Happy birthday. And you've got one coming up, too.
I've got a big birthday
June
coming
23rd.
up. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, well, happy birthday to both of you guys. And, you know, this has been a long run for you. Texas Country Reporter, 40-plus years now.
In October, we will be celebrating the 42nd year of this show. Can you believe that? That I've milked something for that long?
Does it offend you that I say I watched Texas Country Reporter as a young kid?
I love hearing that. I really do. And I hear it from people every day. They come up and they'll say, I watched with my parents or my grandparents. I even have people come up and say, my grandparents or parents made me watch it, and when I was a kid, I hated it. But now that I've got kids, I never miss it. And I love that.
As we get a little older.
I do.
For sure. 5,000 plus different stories over the years for Texas Country Reporter.
Where'd the time go? Yeah.
It's amazing. Any story just really stick out to you that you...
You know, there's not a particular. I love the ones that are just kind of weird, you know, those kinds of things. But then the ones that I really like are, there's a guy up on Lake of the Pines by the name of Milton Watts. And he was a farmer and a rancher, and then they came along and they took his family farm to make part of Lake of the Pines. And so he was running a bait shop up there later in life. And you know, he says, I was planning on being a farmer and a rancher here, and you know, putting a big beef on people's table, and here I am selling bait to kids who come down from Dallas to fish on the weekends. He was very philosophical about his life, and he started writing poetry. Very heartfelt guy. He revealed his soul to us on the show, and those are the kinds that I really like, is where somebody just opens up, they forget there's a camera there, and they just talk to me, and we just, you know, hear about their lives, because that's what this is. It's chronicling people's lives. That's what it's all about.
Now, your Backroad Stories has brought you to Gator Country here in Finette, and Gary Sarge certainly he knows when that camera's on.
He does, but let me tell you what, he is a good talker, because he talked me a few minutes ago into getting right over there where all of those gators are hanging out, you know, up there on the bank.
And before you left this morning, you told Kelly, I will not get down in that area with the gators.
She's watching, James.
Oh, okay.
And I did. I got down there, and I was standing behind Gary's wife, and she's down there petting the gator. It's a big, what was it, 11-footer, 500 pounds or something like that. And I'm trying to feed chicken to it, and this thing would come up like this, and I would drop the chicken, and it would fall somewhere other than its mouth. And I'm screaming like a little girl hiding behind Gary's wife. You know, I don't think I'm going to be much of a gator rescue kind of guy.
It seems like in Texas you just never run out of story ideas. I mean,
as long as they keep making people. Yeah, that's it. As they keep making people, then we're good for stories, because that's what we do, is stories about people.
Yeah. Any moments, you know, that you remember about yourself, like feeding a gator? And
there are lots of moments, and most of them I can't talk about on television. No, it's just something new every day, and that's why I love doing what I do. Sure. I don't do the same thing any 2 days in a row in my life.
Yeah. You can't talk about Texas Country Reporter without talking about your crew, and
yeah, you know,
some have been with you a long time.
Yeah, Dan back there, and this guy right here, Quentin Blackwell. Quentin, I stole from Beaumont. He went to school at Westbrook and hired him right out of college to come, and now he's producing for us. Dan, my photographer there, he shoots about 99% of the show that you see all the time. So these guys have been with me, you know, a lot of them for 20 plus years. So you wouldn't quit a job like this.
I've got it almost as good as you with my little feature stories I get to do. So I've learned a lot from you over the years as well, and I appreciate you letting us be with us this morning. And again, Texas Country Reporter each Sunday, 10:35 on KFDM Channel 6. As far as the Texas Country Reporter in the Gator Country, when is that going to air?
Sometime this fall. We don't know, but we're going to let you know.
You just have to keep watching to find out. Each Sunday, again, 10:35. Guys.
I have to check Bob's fingers, see if he has all 10. Can't believe he touched that gator. Wow, Gary, I'm going to have to get after you too.